Have you ever woke up and wondered what was wrong with you? You knew you wanted to be elsewhere, that there was more to life than the life you were living, more than the bills you were paying, the job you were keeping. Look to the horizon, to the sunsets. Your answer is there. Put your feet on the ground and take a deep breath and step into the nomadic lifestyle. You will not regret it. Hey everybody, how is everybody today? You know, I have to say, I survived yesterday. Yeah, it got to be 109 in Phoenix. And the little town I'm in got to be 104. Whoa, right? So anyway, I know that most of you have noticed a difference in me in the last couple of weeks. There are two reasons. And before I get into one reason, I would like to make a comment. You know, I'm always fussing about trolls and negative comments, and my last two videos, yeah, covered this kind of in depth. But there's been issues going on, and I promised that I was going to start letting you guys into my personal world. So first of all, I want to say, out of 80 comments, 80 you guys, no negative comments, no condescending comments, no hateful comments, no rude comments, and no trolls. Right on, right? Peace, guys. And I want to thank you guys for your comments and being patient for me to answer them. Like I said, I've had so much going on in my world lately. And today we're going to get into one of the reasons, okay? You know, besides my neck killing me, you know, I am pretty much a happy person. I try to find positivity in everything in life, no matter how bad or how negative. I've been that way my whole life. I was raised a poor girl, and you had to make the best out of what you had. There's only one thing in this world that really gets to me, and that's my kids. And I know that a lot of you parents out there get this. And it's just one of those things that if something's going on with my babies, I have a really hard time hiding it. And I'm going to share something with you guys today. First of all, I will be posting pictures of my oldest son at the end of this video, in his little family, some of his little family. My oldest son just turned 33 in the middle of February. Yeah, I had babies late in life, you guys. But anyway, in December, they diagnosed my 33-year-old son, a very healthy man, very big man. I mean, he's like 6 foot tall. He's got football. He played football. He got scholarships for football. But they diagnosed him with a tear in his heart. Yeah. He was a tow truck driver. And they sent him home. Well, he had to give up that job for a while. Well, he recently thought he was better and he got that job back. And he was only able to work it for about 2 months before the tear in his heart came back. Now, they're working to take care of that. My son has a family of 6. He has children from the age of 2 to 14. He has a beautiful girl, and they work hard to raise this family with old-fashioned values. They're good parents. The problem is now my son can't work. So besides the stress, I'm sorry guys, my neck's killing me. Besides the stress of his heart, and I'm worried to death, so if you guys will pray, send positive energies. Whatever you do, I ask for that. His name is Brent. But besides all his heart and him having to quit his job, he's recently had to sign up for health insurance through welfare because now he has no work. His wife don't work. They've got 2 kids at home. She can't work. So he's had to sign up for medical help. Please pray that that come through. Next, on top of all his heart, the job, their car broke down on Saturday. You know, like I said, I can't handle anything in life unless it's got to do with my kids. And I try to you know, find positivity in this, and I pray constantly, and that's just something that's going on in my world right now, you guys. And, you know, when it comes to our children, we try our best to help them in about any way that we can. But the fact is sometimes we don't have the means. And I can help here and there, but I can't go buy him a brand new car. You know, I just can't. I don't have those kind of funds. His father don't have those kind of funds. Now, him and his father, we try to help them kids as much as we can, and we do. But the fact is this kid, this little family, you know, if she has to go back to work, they still need a car. You know, all they got is a Harley. You know, I mean, yeah, I guess he could teach her to ride, right? Just saying. But when our children are affected in such negative ways sometimes, it's hard for us. You know, life was so different when I was a young mother. Yeah, I mean, the pay was better. You could actually afford to pay your rent. Food was cheaper. There were so many things that are different. It seems like a lot of young families today just don't get a break. They just don't. They just don't. God bless their hearts. So I'm asking that you guys would send prayers for my son, Brett, for his heart, that they would get that fixed and healed. For a job for him, for his wife, that his unemployment would come through, that his medical insurance would be approved, and that somehow, some way, you guys, that he would be provided an automobile. Because a family of 6, they need a car. And the baby just turned 2 this weekend. So if y'all will pray, I would really, really, really appreciate it. And that's one of the reasons that I haven't been my smiley, happy self. My neck is killing me. It's been killing me. I refuse to wear this neck brace all the time. Because if you guys notice, you see these muscles? Those are, I know, right? Those are some serious muscles. Those are muscles that's developed since 2012 when I had this neck surgery to accommodate, right? I do know that when I was on, before I was on pain med, well, I was on pain med after surgery and I gave it up in a year, 2 years, but I gave it up. And my neck was very stiff, like it is now. And then I went back on pain management, and my neck, to me, loosened up. I could look up, I could look down, I could look to the side, to the other side, and I lived life normally. But what I didn't realize, you guys, was that my neck was still pain. I just didn't know it because I was stoned out on morphine, and more morphine, and more morphine. But coming off my medicines, besides the fact that that screw is now separated from the top, I'm in the same pain I was in when I had surgery. You know, just saying. So that's another reason. It's hard for me to sleep. And in my next video, you're going to find out another reason why it's hard for me to sleep right now. But a funny story in that, okay? It's a good story. So anyway, that is what's going on in my life right now. And you know, I told my son today, he came over to get some money to go pick up heart medicine. And I told him today, son, the reason that I'm staying at this camp working job is to be close to you and your family. It's a circle of life. I said, please let us, me and your father, be a part of that. We want to help if we can. So, you know, you raise children, and I raised this child, and he's a proud man, guys. You know, I'm going to tell you, I told him since he was a baby, he was the man of the house because it was just me and him. You know, so he was always the little man of my house until he was about 7. And he's still the man of the house. He doesn't want to scare Mama. He doesn't want to worry Mama. But the fact is, I find out. He told his dad told me. So, you know, yeah. Anyway, that's one of the issues going on in Tammy's world right now. If you'll all forgive me, you know, I should have said something, but you know, I have tried to make it a point not to get on here and whine and bitch and fuss about issues going in my life. I've always wanted my channel to be a positive thing. And you know, I realized that after I keep getting all these trolls and they piss me off to the point where I make a video, that I don't throw out positivity all the time. And so maybe if I told you guys why I was so short-tempered with trolls on the last few videos, just saying, you might understand a little better. Sometimes I don't handle things well when it comes to my children. Just saying. Anyway, do something nice for somebody today. I hope this gives you a little insight into my world. I promise that I'm going to start sharing stuff in my life. Not only the negative stuff, but the fun stuff. Movies, dates, and stuff like that, because I do date. I do go out to movies, I go out to barbecues, I go out to restaurants and bars. Not that I drink, but I still go out and enjoy big bands and karaoke and stuff like that. So I'm going to start including you guys in a little bit into my personal world, okay? Maybe that'll help you understand Tammy a wee bit better. Okay? Anyway, remember to love yourself, because if you don't love you, nobody's going to love you. Do something nice for your family today, because the circle of life does never stop, you guys. Just saying.